And we should be live. Frank says, speak your mind, machine. That's my middle name. Your mind is my middle name. Machine your mind to speak. By the way, what distro do you use on your ThinkPad? I use Omarchi. BTKB says, Papa. That's me. Hello. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Linux. Hey, bye. Okay. Oh my god, we've been away for a few days from the Minecraft server. No one's live right now, but people are gonna come in. If you want to join the server, add me as a friend on Minecraft, Speak Machine X, and I can invite you. If you promise to be wholesome chungus, I can invite you to the server. Only joking? Oh yeah, I know, don't worry. We can't see live chat, fix overlay. Oh my god, okay. This is already going fantastic. Okay, can we get some more chats? I want to see if this should be working now. The chat box should be visible now. There we go. It's showing up. Mogden, that is my... Tyler's here. Hello, Tyler. Father's here. Okay, I'll join. I'm going to join your Minecraft server, just booting up my 32-bit 2006 ThinkPad. Can't wait. Something in chat that is now showing up. Fantastic. Let's see what's changed around here since we've been here. By the way, the difference between realms and servers is that realms are hosted by Microslop. Yes, we're on a realm. There's also a limit to the number of people, but that's fine. What says hello? Hello back to you, what? We got the Romanian flag still here, very nice. I'm still wearing the Romanian flag shield representing. What are your thoughts on BSD distros? I have never used the based distro. I might have to, given the direction that Linux is going into. How are you, Mogdan? Been missing Mass Effect. We literally played Mass Effect last night. You were there. I love how we went from, you were like, oh, I don't want to play Mass Effect, oh. And now you're like, oh, I can't wait for the next Mass Effect stream. Bun versus Zig drama was funny. I've kind of avoided that news cycle for the past few days, past few weeks actually. I don't. Is it the rewrite? Is that what we're talking about? Because I think Bun is being rewritten in Rust, whereas Zig doesn't want any AI contributions. Is that what you're referring to? Oh, and how is Linux going that makes you want to use BSDs? BSDs nuts. It's just, there seems to be an increasing number of AI contributions being made to the Linux kernel. Is that a realm? Yes. If you add me as a friend, Speak Machine X, I can send you an invite as long as you promise to be wholesome chungus on the server. Hello, it's Michael Hunt. You are from Romania, correct? We met before. I think we did meet before, Michael. Yes. What is this? Sorry, what's happened here? Okay, we gotta investigate. What has actually happened here? What is this? And why is this a thing? Yes, we met. I had a lovely time with Michael in Romania. It was great. Zig founder made blog post against Bun. Interesting. I have not heard about that. I've been kind of purposely avoiding the news for a little bit. this also has to do with so we're going to film some videos today. I told you there was hay bale maxing trolling by someone. Oh, okay. I mean, this is hay bale, it's fine. So we're going to try to film some videos for the channel during the live stream. Chat's going to appear on YouTube. It's going to be great. You're going to have to be wholesome chungus though, because otherwise, like, unironically, I don't want to have to censor out like individual chats who do the edit. So you're going to have to be wholesome chungus, but we're going to film some videos. I have some topics I want to talk about. We're going to experiment with how this is going to work. And the fact that I haven't... also, thank you for the follow, Abdullah. We're going to experiment with the format of the videos. My initial thought for this was, I have a bunch of topics that I want to talk about per video. I was thinking, I start the video, chat says hello to YouTube, I rant about the topic for a few minutes, and then I go over to chat, and I'll look at your opinions, and we can chat about the topic for a while. I think that might be the best way to do it. Can PS5 players play with you? I'm on the Java version, so I don't know. Maybe? Also, Kick is showing up in the chat now. Fantastic. Go check Basement. We did an update on it. Dark Chungus only. No. Like, unironically, Scratcher. Like, I do not want to have to do like extra video editing. Like, I will time people out if it gets too Dark Chungus. I will time people out because I don't want to have to do like a bunch of like censoring in the edit. Women created men, men created women, be free. Okay. I think those bubbles in the water are circular and not at right angles. Minecraft dropped the ball without having right angles in those bubbles. Yes, it's over. It's literally unironically over. You probably could jam the Malco through if you tried hard enough. Pretty sure there's a door right after that. Why is that a meme now? Also, I see that there's been... Oh my god, what is this? What is this? The Great Basement Lowering by Father Arrow 16 Billy, done solo within a few hours. This is some actual autism right here. Well done. Well done, Billy. That's crazy. We could maybe have like this could be an auditorium or something, so we can have a stage down there, and we can have like people join and they can sit on the steps. We should do that. Okay, we should do that outside. If we can get marble or something, we should build an auditorium, and we can have with like not too big, but like have a stage and a circular auditorium, like a Roman or Greco-Roman one, kind of like this. That might be cool. Can I be a wholesome femboy? Yes, you may. Hello, DHD. If you were in Bedrock Edition, they could play. Yeah, I don't think I'm on that edition. Can you let me see the realm code to join? There is no code. You have to send me a request as a friend, and I invite you. Abdullah, you can play, I'm 99% sure. Give Europeans ACs. So right now I'm in Portugal, which you might think, oh, it must be boiling down here. It's like my mom texted me just half an hour ago. She was like, I hope you're dealing with the heat. I hope you're having an easy time with the heat, right? And literally, like nothing, it's like 24 Celsius. It's so comfy. It's the perfect temperature right now, at least in Porto, where I am. Realms is cross-platform except for mobile. You just need to add Speak Machine X. Ocean Coral could work at bottom. I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, guys, if you want to join, let me know, and I can give you an invite. But yeah, what do you guys think about the auditorium? I think that might be an interesting. Do we have marble or something? Is there marble in Minecraft now? Minecraft marble. Oh, it's a mod. Okay, what kind of stone should, like, if we want to do an auditorium, what kind of stone should we use? Minecraft artists, please respond. Basements are cool. Stay down in the Minecraft basement to keep you and your Mac M4 comfy. It's so comfy right now. We do have a bunch of diorite from the digging. Minecraft diorite. It's kind of gray. Do we have something that's like, maybe like a warm stone? Oh, it's literally here. Okay. Do we have something that's like a warm stone? Something like that? Like maybe sandstone? Go back in the basement mine shaft. I have a nether portal there. There is no marble. It's called quartz and can only be mined in nether. Read chat, Bogdan. I'm literally reading the chat right now. But I think sandstone might be a better. It's also like a natural building material. Sandstone. Yeah. Sandstone. Okay, how do we get sandstone? Is it just sand? Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to be mining a bunch of sand. Because that is... I now want to make an auditorium, so I'm going to go get a bunch of sand. Bogdan, it's literally marble. Go check the chest. I mined some. Sandstone is a lot of sand. So I looked at what the diorite looks like, and I just prefer the look of sandstone. Quartz is from OG blocks. Go across the river. Past the beacon, there is a desert. Oh, that's fantastic. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to be getting, I mean, there's some sand here, but I'm going to be getting so much. Diorite is not quartz. Okay. So, regarding the videos that we're going to be making, so I have a few topics I'm going to talk about separately per video, but I've been avoiding the news for a reason, and the one of the videos is going to be about that. That guy is a noob. Go left. Okay, so we're like in this direction. I am across the river. Unless you mean the... Sorry, what is? Why does it say wither above my menu? Like, just above game menu it says wither. Why does it say that? Chat? Am I in trouble? Straight now. Okay. But before we start making a video, I wanna see what you guys think about the format. So the format that I want to do is, I have topics. Each video is a topic. So I can go, okay, I start the video, I rant about the topic for a few minutes. I still want you guys to give opinions as I speak, so the chat looks nice and active. But after I speak for a few minutes, then I start looking at chat, and I start doing interaction with chat on that topic. Is that a good idea, or does someone have a different idea of what we could do? Can your PC support shaders? If possible, enable it, game becomes more beautiful. Video settings, max frame, reduce, full screen, particles, clouds, fancy, smooth lighting, shadows, entity distance. I don't see anything about shaders. Simulation distance, graphics API, the Vulkan default. I don't see anything about anything to do with shaders. Worth giving it a go for sure. Shaders are a 3D mod and are very intensive. We'll take your rant and upload a separate video. Yes. So I'm gonna do. Oh, I should probably turn the probably close the window. I just realized. Can you hear the cars outside? I might just leave the window open. Yeah. So each video. So I'm gonna be making multiple videos in the stream. That's the plan, at least. And then I'm gonna later upload each video as its own thing. That is the plan right now. Where is Gaze at? I don't know. Wow, BTKB is a mod. Yep. These guys are noobs or are trolling. Shaders is not base. Give context, FFS. Context about what? But chat would need to be wholesome, and you need to filter non-topical comments to keep the video on point. Yes, Bogdan, go straight right. You walk past the desert, go north, right, that makes sense, but go back. Okay, where's north? What direction is the sun going in? I don't have a compass. I don't know which way north is. I mean, wait, I can do game mode creative, and I can fly a little bit, just for the sake of brevity, right? Options. You're not seeing any of this, chat. You're not seeing any of this. None of this is happening. Render distance is already at max. Let's see if we can find a desert. But go back. Press F3. Why press F3? Does that show me the facing east? Okay, so facing north-ish. Is that what you said? Mogden greater than Bogdan. Yes. It enables cardinal. Okay. Is Minecraft the cool guy girl game? I know some cool girls who play it as well as Osu. Maybe. I don't know if it's what it is, for me at least, is it's a really good way. It's a really good way to do chat interaction. Totally not cheating, Kappa. I'm not cheating. It's just for the what is this? Huh? What is this? Okay, let me teleport back to this is the order, right? Teleport myself to father. Okay. So I'm now at the base. Okay, so what direction should I go in? Hold control while flying. Very cool. Sulfur Cave. That's the new geyser they added. Okay, I've literally never heard about that. So go east or something, right? Facing... Wait, didn't... Why doesn't it say the direction now? Facing east. So go... You said go over the river like it... Oh my god, no. I dropped my diamond pickaxe. Where did it go? Oh my... Okay, actually, where did it go? There was... Oh, okay, I got it. Shovel, I mean. So go... Okay, so across the river left. I didn't delete it, it's here. I just dropped it by accident. So across the river, but in what direction? Okay, so I'm gonna go to the base. Tell me, what direction do I face in? This is Splav's bed, don't break. Okay, get out of creative. Okay, so I'm at the base. So I go, because the river is in multiple directions. So do you mean in the direction of this thing? Should I go in this direction? Teleport to father, he's probably there. Is he? He's literally not there. Okay, so what direction do I face in? Like north, east, west. So right now I'm facing east. Do I go east? Just across the river Kappa. It hurts. Right, but do you mean across in this direction or in this direction? Just go north. Some coordinates would be helpful. That's the topics for today. Yes. Where is the desert? So go north. Okay, so because we say cross the river is circular, it surrounds the base. You can't say across the river. Okay, so in this direction. Okay. We're gonna start a video in a bit. I just wanna mine a bit of sand. The desert spans across multiple cardinalities. That's fine, but that's still, saying across the river still isn't enough information. Because the river is quite expansive. Not cheating, by the way, Kappa. No. Wait, is that, or is that like an ice meme? No, okay, this is an actual, okay, perfect. This is sand, perfect. We're gonna be mining a bunch of sand. It's gonna be great. Okay, thank you very much. Game mode survival. Okay, chat, you didn't see any of that. Nothing bad or weird happened, it was fine. It's just the beach, get out of creative, it doesn't... No, I know, relax. I know it doesn't mine blocks, I know. I just did creative so I could get there easier for the purposes of the stream. Don't worry, I know it doesn't mine the blocks. That would have been funny though if I didn't know that and I just started mining and it was just deleting blocks. Also, okay, so you are in game, okay, cool. If anyone wants me to teleport them to me, so you can help with the sand, I can do that. But how is chat doing? Tell me, how is your day? How is your day been? What are you up to? How is your Sunday? How is your weekend been? How are you doing? Are you doing great? Are you doing fantastic? Or are you doing kind of poorly? Tell me. I wish to know. I wish to be informed. I want to chat with you nerds. I want to get a little bit warmed up before I start doing. Also, I think I should close the window because this might be a bit too distracting. There we go. It's a slidey window. Tyler's doing camel spam at base and iron gold. Tyler, are you actually doing that right now? Do not make me ban you from the game. Like, it's funny, but like we can't do it all the time. Nuh-uh. Are we a corporation or a company? Why we have birth certificates and... Wait, are we cooperation or a company? Why we have birth certificates and marriage certificate? What does that mean? Started reading Foundation by Isaac Asimov, only on chapter 3, no spoilers, haha. No spoilers, but what do you think? It's good, right? Like it's actually incredible, right? Oh my god, bro. Oh. Okay, Tyler, you gotta stop, man. It was funny the first 3 times, but now it's just like you have to actually stop, unironically. Are you a commodity you are a commodity that needs to be documented? Oh, I see. This is regarding the birth certificate. Starts off really well. Yeah, this is... I don't even know how to fix this. Like, do I... is it like spectator, so I can no-clip and stuff? Because apparently there's a command block somewhere. And I actually don't know. Okay, how do we kill all camel, kill all pig, kill all golem, iron golem, and it keeps on. RMRF Minecraft should do it, yes. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Sudo. Yeah, this is actually a problem. Okay, Scratcher, please come back in and fix this, unironically. Like, don't make me regret giving you mod powers in the game, because this is a problem. Like, it was funny the first few times, it's actually a problem right now. Like, please come in the game and fix this. I don't know where you put the command block, I don't know how to fix this. It's actually a problem. It's not me I know it's you, stop. Like, if I'm gonna film videos, I can't film a video and deal with it at the same time. Animal Farm, very much so. Like, unironically, please come and fix it. Just wait it out. Like, this is actually a problem. Camel. Oh. Game mode. survival. And there's also those golems as well. Man, like, don't make me remove you from the server. Like, just come back and remove the command block, please. Just wait it out. Lots of copper golems. I know, and I don't want to remove them because they're we have a named one. And if I remove all of them, then we lose all the we lose the named one as well. To be fair, you could interpret this as Subway Surface for those with short focus. There is no command block. There has to be a command block for this to be happening. You could probably just restart. You know what? That might be a good idea. Configure, reset the world. Adventure experiences, new world, yep. Autismo. We're just gonna do that. And this time I'm not giving Scratcher, I'm not giving him a mod. Yeah, I know it does. Look, I asked you to come in and fix it, you didn't want to. I can't, like, it was funny the first few times, it's actually a problem now. Like, I can't have that happen all the time. For the best, yeah, I think it's for the best. Don't reset, yeah, I know it, this is the point, I'm resetting it. Okay, play. There wasn't a command block. There, whatever consequences exactly. There has to be something that you put there that spawns all those things in. I'm not a Minecraft guru, but I know there's something that a command block or something. Consequences. Naughty Scratcher, Bad Scratcher. You stripped me of perms ages ago. Yes, but you still had command blocks in your inventory. I could have spawned it, it's literally Gaze. Gaze wasn't even playing right now. Where's the players? Okay, normal user. There we go. Now I'm the only mod. Now no one can do this. Command blocks only work if you have perps. I don't think so. I think you're. That's not how it works. Well, it's fine. We've just reset the world, and now Gaze is here now, and now that can't happen because someone abused their mod powers. So there we go. By the way, what is today's topic? You need server op for perms, bruh. Hello Minecraft. Hello. This is like a cool world. We got like a little thing here. Not a lot of trees, but we can deal with that. It's okay. It's my fault. I shouldn't have given people perms. Gaze, why would you do that? I don't think it was Gaze. I think it was you. That's my take. But it's fine. It can't happen now because I'm the only one with permissions now. So it's fine. So what's the topic? Maybe we should do a topic. How can I join I've Got Minecraft? So add me as a friend, speak machine X, and then I'll send you an invite. Can you reload the server or is it gonna perma? I think that server's gone. I think the previous server is gone. Dude, why would I ruin the world where I spent several hours getting villagers? Yeah, like I don't think it's gone. It's really all gone. It is all gone. No hate, by the way. I'm just defending myself. LMAO. No. I know it wasn't you. I know it was Scratcher. I'm not saying it was you. There is a forest behind the river. Where? Let's go there. Is that just behind? Kappa, it wasn't me. I don't believe you. I think it was you. Is it like where is it? Where is it behind the river? So okay, I'll follow you. Oh, is it just here? Okay, perfect. Okay, we might as well set base around here then. It's my fault. I shouldn't have given people. I've known you since 1K subs. I would never. I don't believe you. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe it wasn't you. But here's the thing. It was my fault. I shouldn't have given people. Like, I didn't realize that could be done in the game. Sorry, you did lose a bunch of progress on the wall and underground. Go check your old videos. My comments are there. Look, it's my fault. It was my fault for giving people mod, and I won't do that now. So that's not going to happen again. I should have known that was a possibility. Whatever, it's gone now. Yeah. At least we still have several more hours. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Like, it's a Minecraft world. Like the point of these streams is to have fun. It's not to necessarily build stuff. I thought it was funny. Just wanted to nuke, dude. Okay, so it was you. Okay, so it was funny the first, second, maybe third time, but this is like the fourth or fifth time, and it's like, it's funny if it's not disruptive. The first two times, yes. Not me that time. Like the first time it happens, it was funny, but if it's disruptive to the stream, then it becomes a problem. That's the bit. Like, it's funny if it's mildly disruptive for me. It's funny. Like when I went AFK and like someone buried me and like put like a bazinga, like that was funny. Just buy more RAM. Stop being poor. Buy more RAM. We should also get some food. Yes. Let's see. I'm just making some tools. So if it's mildly disruptive for me, that's fine. But if it actually gets in the way of like me speaking, because I'm constantly dealing with stuff being spawned. Pause. Ew, povos. Yeah, I got 2 raw beef. Very cool. That's when it became a problem. It was just too disruptive. So let's make some tools. We can start again. It's not a problem. YouTube doesn't have to know. Let's make a little sword. You just got soft hands, brother. What does that mean? But haven't played Minecraft for years. That's okay. Give a diamond blokes. Diamond blokes. B Winter TKB. B Winter TKB. There you go. You've been invited. Okay. We should probably make. I want to find some. But never got to build that TNT bomber, and now you can't. Now you're never going to, because I'm not giving anyone mod powers now in the game, so it's fine. Okay. Is there? I'm gonna start making a little. Actually, I do want some stone. The seed is nice. The seed is very nice. Can I find some stone? I want to make some very simple stone tools quickly. Not visible. Okay. But I have to dig down. I'm gonna make a little shed for us to live in as a little base. So what now? Now we play. Most servers have a purpose. I want to build an auditorium, like a Greco-Roman auditorium. You know, when it's like sort of, it should be sandstone because it looks pretty. So we should make it like a sandstone auditorium. So we need to mine, we need to get some basic stuff, and then we need to mine a lot of sand. Stupid question, maybe Scratcher can help, so speak and keep playing, but where do I find the invite? I don't know. That I don't know. Maybe going to Realms? No, like some servers have plugins for towns or protected blocks and borders, etc. You can teleport to others. Yeah, that's a lot. I might have to look into that. Wholesome Chungus arrived. Hello, artifacts. Do I need Java Realms? I don't think so. There we go, you joined. we're just vibing, I guess. We got the real BTK, we do. Welcome. I'm gonna build a little shed, like a little temporary thing. Minecraft. Hello all, hello BTK. To build a little shed, a little temporary shed, which is a starting point. And I'm gonna get started on the video soon. I will spawn all those parrots again, trust me. You can't, you no longer have mod. Testing my latency, I don't know what to do, haha. Where are you guys? Teleport, winter to, there we go. I've just teleported you to us. Make a door. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. When is the next Based Academy episode? I don't know. So I'm gonna release, I have some unreleased stuff with Big Boss Sui. Only 5 seconds now from the stream. Yeah, the delay is much better now. So I have some episodes ready to go. I have some bonus episodes, bonus clips with him. Big Boss Sweet, oh yes. But here's the problem. So right now, Sylvan is dealing with something personal. I don't know what it is. He hasn't told me. And I haven't spoken to him since he went offline because of that. So I was just reacting to something in chat. So because I haven't heard from him in like 2 weeks, I don't know when he's going to be back. And I'm not sure how to proceed. Obviously I can stretch things out with bonus episodes for like a week, but I don't know what to do next. And I'm hoping he's going to come back soon, but I don't know. It's tough because I don't know what he's going through, and I don't know how long it's going to take for him to come back. So I'll have to see. Like obviously, if he comes back, let's say maybe a month from now, I don't want all our work to be for nothing. I don't want the channel to die if I don't do anything. So I might have to do some episodes with guests myself until he's back, but that might have to be the meta. I just don't know. I'll have to see when he comes back. Stop abusing. I don't think he's doing anything like that. I know he was doing like, he took stuff for ADHD or something. I think he made a video about it ages ago, where he was taking medication for ADHD. But I don't think he's currently taking anything. At least I don't think so. Mass Effect done? No. We've almost finished the Ferrero Rocher planet. So I think those three, is that like the main quest line? Those 3 planets are the main, I think they're the main quest line. He was taking something, he doesn't have an ADHD diagnosis, he thought it would make him better and went crazy. I don't know if he was taking anything. I don't think he was. But that's not really my business if he was. Oh, there's 6 people right now in the realm, very nice. So I don't know if that's the case, but I don't, it's a bit distressing because I don't know what he's going through, and I'm not sure when he'll be back. And as a friend, obviously, I want him to be happy and healthy. What then when the free trial expires? What do you mean? What free trial? So I want him to be happy and healthy, but I can't pity him. He has rich parents. He will be fine. I think he'll be fine regardless. He's a very smart lad. But obviously, I don't like. I was thinking about what should I do. Like if he's gonna be away for like a month or 2 months. Like obviously, we've worked a lot on getting this channel going with the podcast, and I don't think the smart thing to do would be for me to just not post anything, because when he comes back, I'd rather he come back to something that's growing, rather than something that hasn't been growing. I really believed you were his dad for a bit. That was a funny meme. For those who don't know, he is, yes, sorry, that's what I meant. I meant that I am his father. Yes. No chicken disasters yet. I'm afraid we won't be having any more of those because I've removed people's mod. We had a silly chungus in chat who was doing that. Sylvan is your dad? No, I'm Sylvan's dad. I'm the one with the white hair. Wait, where'd you find stone? Did you dig down? Okay, you dug down here. I want to get some stone too. I am his father. I am his father. Also, fun fact, vader means father in Dutch, apparently. You could interview your dad, and my dad, Casey Moratori. Anyone who comes to my base. Vater means father in Deutsch. Yeah, it means father in like a bunch of languages. I mean, I would love to interview my father, Casey Moratori. We haven't spoken. We have a very tense, estranged relationship, I'm afraid. So I can't just call him and go, Father, would you like to be on my podcast, Father? I can't really do that. Interview Bogdan Senior. I mean, his name is unironically just Dan, so you're not actually that far off. Bogdan's father is called Dan. You could halt it while you post something of your own. Well, that's the thing. On YouTube, Bogdan Danson. On YouTube, you can't just leave a channel and not post. Bogdan, son of Dan. Yes, that is unironically true. So on YouTube, you can't leave channels inactive. It doesn't help. The algorithm doesn't like that. So you have to keep posting. I have clips with Big Box Sui. I mined into lava. Well done, Tyler. But burned to death. LOL. F in chat to pay respects. So I can do that for like a week maybe. Bogdan, son of Mogdan. Yes. But here's the thing. I can't do that indefinitely, which means that I think I might have to do a few interviews without Sylvan. As much as I don't want to do that, when he's better and he comes back, I would rather he come back to something that's active and growing, rather than a channel that hasn't posted in weeks because, you know. So I think that might be the meta. Interview chat. I think that would be a bit unruly if I did that. Missing content, the Vaterland. You're going to watch the upcoming Odyssey movie. I will not. It looks like an absolute... like an absolute mess. And it doesn't look like something that I would enjoy. I would have very much enjoyed it if they actually made a serious effort to make a good film, but unfortunately they didn't. So it looks like an absolute mess. Although the memes are hilarious, the ones where they deep-faked Elliot onto Brad Pitt, those are funny. Black Cleopatra. Did it have a Black Cleopatra? My wood axe just broke on a leaf, LMAO. Crunchy leaf. So I don't. It looks like a mess, and I'm not interested in watching that. I thought your father is Mikhail Krug. I don't know who that. Wait, that sounds familiar. Russian singer. What? I mean, I can kind of see it. Don't you have two dads, Jonathan Blow and Casey? Yes, I do actually have two fathers. You got me on that one. Bog or Bog means God in Russian. Yes, Bogdan means gift from God in Slavic. It's censoring all my chats. You're not being wholesome Chungus enough, that's why. See, that's your mistake right there. Locked is waving. Hello, Locked. I don't mean stop posting. I mean post some of your own, like this discussion over Minecraft. Well, here's the plan. So on Based Academy, I think the meta is to do some interviews myself with people until Sylvan comes back. For my own channel, I'm gonna use the streams as an opportunity to film videos. So we're actually gonna do some videos right now, today, this stream, which I'm then gonna edit. I'm gonna include the gameplay and chat and everything, and they're gonna go on my channel. So I'll be doing both of that. Hi, I can't even say, I don't want to say that word. Ha ha ha, now you've seen Mikhail Krug. Is it like you looked in a mirror? Unironically, he does look like family members that I have. I'm not even joking. He literally looks like multiple family members that I have. Please stay wholesome, yes. I guess we could say Semen Semenovich, and then it's not a big of a problem. He unironically looks like, I have relatives who look like him, which is kind of funny. I'll be honest, it's kind of funny. Okay, chat, I think we should start with a video. I think we should do a video. So, honestly, please stay wholesome for the videos, because if I'm gonna have to edit chats out in the edit, it's gonna be too much work. I don't wanna do that. So please, whilst we're filming the videos, please keep it wholesome. Bro, not gonna lie, you can play Gru in live action, Despicable Me. Oh my god. Can I tell you a secret, chat? Stay wholesome or we're not getting ice cream. Yes. Can I tell you a secret, chat? Something that I've never told anyone before. I'm waiting for chat's answer. Is there a way to add a delay so you can read them quickly in case they are not very wholesome? Yes, but it's just too much. It's just too much work. Here's what we're gonna do. If someone's acting up as we film, you will be timed out. And if it's really bad and it's a repeat offense, you will be banned. So we'll say that. Purely because the editing is already work. I don't want to have to then edit out, censor individual comments. There are skeletons in the tree. We should deforest more. Oh yeah, we can do that. Dan, my ice cream is in the freezer, so I'm not allowed to get it. Let's better stay wholesome. Yes. In that case. Oh yes. I refuse to cut birch trees. I'm not angry with you, Scratcher. I'm just saying, we can't be disruptive, because if we do a meme in the video and it's disruptive, I then have to spend extra time to edit that out and to censor the comment, and it's unnecessary work. What's the secret? Yes, I've never watched any of the Minions films. So, yeah. But you get so many clips. I do, but here's the thing. If I'm gonna make videos on my own channel, it's it's like if I'm interrupted during a video for my own channel, it's just a lot of it. Like for every single comment that I have to remove, it's like 5 minutes of work. And if I make a 15-20 minute video and I have to edit out multiple messages, that's a huge problem. You be wholesome or you go home. Yeah. Would you say you are more right wing or left wing? I used to be economically a lot more right wing, but things are going very poorly in the world. And I think that, I mean, I'm going to talk about this actually in one of the videos, so I can expand there, but I've definitely become a bit more left wing. Now I'm afraid of saying something wrong, but it's fine. Like, you know, like don't threaten anyone, either me or someone else, not even jokingly. Don't like talk about adult content. Like that's pretty much it. And don't say something super edgy or racist. It's not difficult. That's it. Just like if you wouldn't want your name attached to what you say, don't say it. I'll just put it like that. I usually use both my wings. I like chicken wings. Yeah, so is the IKEA chair inappropriate? That's fine. That's fine. Like you know, that's like slightly sexual jokes are fine. It's just like don't say the kind of stuff that would get you fired if your name was attached to it. IKEA chair, I don't get it. Like it's not like if you know, you know. Yes, if you know, you know. See, Tyler, you were too busy trolling with command blocks to know what the IKEA chair is. But yeah, so I'm just saying, like, you can joke, you can talk about, like, it's fine. Just don't lies on my name. Like I'll say this, Scratcher, I appreciate your contribution. You've made some really funny clips. However, try not to get too disruptive. So like spawning a bunch of stuff in multiple times is too distracting. It disrupts the stream. And saying stuff that, you know, like threatening my life jokingly like you did last stream, that's too much. Because it's like, okay, I know, I get that you're joking, but the YouTube AI may not. I built this channel. Okay, yeah, I think you're kind of losing the losing the plot a little bit. Was it the thing on the dirt platform near the wall? Yeah, so there's like a chair which has like that blade that spins, and that was the IKEA chair. You taking it out of context. Okay. What if you're self-employed? Do you fire yourself? Yes. The joke I just said, too edgy, I'm gonna fire myself. Gloomy rainy day is better than sunny. Sometimes I like a bit of a gloomy rainy day. I want to know the lore on an IKEA chair. You might just find out. We might have to rebuild it. Just joined. What's the drama now? There is no drama. It's fine. We getting the Romanian shield back? Yes. We need the Romanian shield back as soon as possible. Stone cutters used in that chair are unironically useful. So what I was saying, is I'm going to film a video for the channel. I'm doing it in Minecraft, chat on screen, and I was saying, guys, don't say stuff that's super edgy, because I'm then going to have to edit that out of the video, and I don't want to do that. So just keep it wholesome chungus. Do you ever want to learn OpenGL or Vulkan or Metal? Yes. I don't know which yet, but I do want to work on an engine at some point, and I'll have to learn some of those. I propose philosophy behind meaning of life as today's topic, or public bathrooms. So I do have some topics already prepared, but I do like the idea of scrounging ideas from chat. So we will be doing that in the very near future. Wait, I wasn't there, hopefully, right? You weren't where? Okay, so let's just start on the video. So I'm gonna kind of ignore chat for a few minutes. I still want you guys to chat, to say your opinion on what's happening so the chat looks nice and active. But once I'm done ranting for a few minutes, then I'll start looking at the chat, and I'll start interacting with you guys, and we can expand on the topic. Yes, I'll teleport you. There we go. It is cheating, but it's fine. No one saw it, so it's fine. Oh, I meant when you got threatened. It wasn't a real threat. It was like a joke threat. And I was like, we have to remove that comment because the YouTube AI doesn't get nuance. I would really like to understand low-level stuff, and my job is only allows me room for JavaScript, being trying to learn a bit from Rust book every late evening. Sometimes you just have to do it like that. I mean, Jonathan Blow did say that you should ideally find a job that isn't just JavaScript. That you, I get that in this economy that's not easy, but you might just have to do it in your spare time and find a better job that does allow you to do more low-level stuff. But let's get started on the video, and we'll see how it goes. So, welcome back to 34-year-old boomer ranting in Minecraft this time. Say hello, chat. Today's topic. AI might cause a new Great Depression. Prepare. Let's talk about it. Wholesome Chungus, let's go. Yes, hello YouTube. Yes, let's go. Hi chat. Okay. You're going to see my process now behind the we freaking chat, right? Okay, so what am I talking about? So first of all, this is not financial advice, but I'm looking at the stock market right now, and I'm noticing that 7 companies are about 35% of the US stock market, which is a huge problem because, of course, the US is, in many ways, other countries look at what the US does. And so I have to avoid looking at chat. And so whatever the US does, the rest of the world tends to follow. Now, these 7 massive companies that are 35% of the AI, of the stock market, they are all in AI heavily. You know, it's Google, it's Apple, it's Microsoft, it's NVIDIA. It's these companies that are heavily invested in AI. And it would appear to me that the meme of replacing everyone with AI is failing, which is great news. However, they've spent so much money on this thing which isn't going to work out that it might trigger at least a recession, if not an outright Great Depression 2.0. So how can we prepare? This video isn't a how to drink your own pee to survive kind of tutorial. That's not what this is, right? There's enough videos like that out there. What this video is about is how to mentally handle such a depression. So here's the thing. A bunch of nerds in Silicon Valley can and have influenced your financials, right? Because there's going to be some financial hardship coming up in the next few years. However, what they can't influence is the one thing that you have control over, which is your big old autistic brain, your big old noggin. You see, just because things are going poorly financially doesn't mean that your life sucks. See, if you believe that, you've fallen for this meme that money is the only thing that matters. And money is just one of the games that we play. Money is important on this prison planet that we live on. Money is important. That's absolutely the case. But that doesn't mean that it has to be everything. And so if we have to live through a period where we're just not going to have as much money, where food's going to be more expensive or harder to get, just because the times are harder in that regard, that doesn't mean that you have to be miserable during that time. If you look at the past, if you look at the actual financial depression, if you look at World War I, World War II, people were still having fun during these events. People were still living, right? Like my grandfather was born in what, like 45 or something? That means that 1 year prior, my great-grandparents were having a bit of fun. That's how it works. Spoiler alert, that's how it works. People were still partying, they were still enjoying themselves, they were still having fun, they were still having children, having families, despite all this uncertainty, despite all the suffering, despite all the gloom, all the suffering, all the bad stuff, people were still living their lives. And so even though I personally believe that there are hard financial times coming, that doesn't mean just a Minecraft mob growling. That doesn't mean that you have to have a bad life while that's happening. Yes, you won't be able to live with the same level of luxury that people have had for the past few decades. You won't be able to have multiple cars, food's going to be more expensive, computers might be more expensive. But you have control over your mind. You will be able to decide for yourself how you feel. And no amount of suffering generated by greedy tech businesses can take that away from you. If you decide that you are to be happy, you can be happy. When I was working retail, right after university, I spent 3 years in uni, worked my little flat butt off to get really good at what I was doing, and I couldn't find employment in my field. So I had to work. Oh my God, there's some autism going on right now. So I had to work in retail. A job which generally is kind of soul crushing. Retail can be very soul crushing. And yet, what did I do? I showed up to work every day. And I smiled, and I was nice and polite and kind. And I joked around with people, even if I didn't feel like it. When I had a break, when I wasn't serving anyone, I would look out the window and I would notice just how beautiful it looked outside. And I couldn't wait to finish work so I can go to the park and pet some squirrels or whatever and look at some trees. And I had no money, I was completely broke. I made enough money to cover my expenses, and that was it. I had no extra income. I was living in a rough part of London. I would hear people outside every day threatening each other and shouting and screaming. And then I had to go to my wagey job to get paid minimum wage and have nothing left at the end of the month. But guess what? I could still enjoy my life. I was still able to find joy and happiness and pleasure. And you can find these things unless you're dead, unless you're actually like dead, in which case it's over anyway, it doesn't matter. But unless you're dead, you can still find these things. Now, I'm going to turn it over to chat. I want to hear your opinions on this, whether you agree, whether you disagree. Tell me, and we can chat. I'm going to read your takes, and we can chat about it. Hey mom, I'm on the internet. Yes, you are. We are here for the first Minecraft vid. Let's go. Well done. Them being so invested into AI is sus. I think it's understandable because to a lot of these people, the idea of replacing humans with a bot it's a wet dream for them. That's why it's such an easy sell to bosses. Hey, we got a magical box that you just pay a nominal fee and it just replace all your workers. So I think it's understandable why they want to do it. I just don't agree with the logic. Bogdan, literally 6'4", Terra Chad, not the same world. If you're not a 6'4" terror chat, it's so over. No one will give me an interview because of my degree. You might have to put the degree off of your CV. If you're applying to normal wagey jobs, your degree might actually make you look overqualified. So if you're applying to McDonald's or something, if you have a physics degree or something, you will have to not mention that. That sucks, but you might look overqualified. That's extreme cope. Tell me why. You will own nothing and be happy, Kappa. You will own everything and be sad. Yes. We will be in tech depression, best case scenario. Yeah, it's like no matter which way AI was going to go, we were always going to suffer. If AI succeeded and replaced us, we were going to suffer. If it fails and the companies go under, we will suffer. That's unavoidable, but it's up to you if the suffering gets to you or not. You are in charge, you are the master of your own mind. You get to decide whether you still choose to live your life. And I don't mean that in a dark way. I mean, like, you can choose to just zone out and just not live for a few years, or you can choose to live. The sun is still going to shine if the economy is down. The trees are still going to be there. The animals are still going to be there. You can still enjoy nature and enjoy other people. Enjoy their presence without being rich. Would it actually be that unsuccessful that it would cause a Great Depression? Well, the bubble's gonna pop. That's my opinion. Again, this is not financial advice. The bubble will pop at some point. That is my belief. And if that happens, it will wipe out a huge chunk of the markets. I thought, well, Agenda 2030. I feel like the Minecraft music would fit this topic so much. Shame. I know, it just kind of stopped. They want infinite profit. Yes. I mean, if they could have their way, they would choose infinite profit at any cost. And the problem is that doesn't benefit the vast majority of people, right? It's amazing the number of items you can, of times you get super worried about things and then it turns out to be nothing. Yes. Like, no matter what happens, you are in charge of your own mind. Never forget, I know that it doesn't feel like that sometimes. And I get, like, I've been in positions where things were tough. For years, I had no money after university. I worked so hard to get this degree, to have a portfolio, and no one would hire me. No one wanted to hire me. And I had to go back to this soul-crushing retail job, and it sucked so much, but I didn't forget that during those 8 hours that I was working, I was still alive. Like, think about it. Those 8 hours that you're wishing will go by faster at work, you're wishing for your own life to be used faster. Think about that for a second. You should find a way to enjoy that time. If you don't have a job, you should find a way to deal with that psychologically until you do find something. But it's still up to you. What do you think the AI takeover situation looks like over the next 10 years? We will all live in data centers, or will we manage to fend for ourselves? I don't think AI is what they thought it would be. I think that they sold AI to greedy bosses under the premise of this box will solve all your problems and you can have it for like little money. And they fell for it. There's already, we'll go to this a bit later, but there's already companies regretting layoffs and rehiring people back. Don't fall for the Jedi mind tricks. Yes. I found going offline a lot more. Reading and just being in my own thoughts helps a lot dealing with this. Remember, clickbait sells. Yes. You have to be so, like, especially someone who makes content. Oh, we've got, sorry, whoa. Pause. We got the Romanian flag. I mean, it's backwards, but whatever, that's fine. Right? We got the Romanian flag. Very nice. Although I think it's backwards. How is the... I'm Googling my own flag. Oh my God, it's not backwards. It's actually the right way around, sorry. It's because in Romanian we say red, yellow, and blue. So that's what, anyway, it's fine. But then we have the French flag. Explain? But yeah, AI is like asbestos. That's a good point. We're gonna spend decades fixing the absolute nightmare that is AI code. It's gonna be decades of work. But yes, going offline, like for example, I don't play video games all day. I play video games like 3 hours a day when I do these live streams. I spend a lot of time outside whenever possible. I spend time with other people whenever possible. I read, and that's why I've been avoiding the news cycle for a little while now. I've generally been kind of trying to avoid the news because a lot of it is designed to just mess with your head. Any suggestions for future prospects who are studying AI and all? My argument is this. Free space and picks with the worst country's flag. If you're gonna do France's flag, you have to do all white. Hong hong hong. Sorry if you're French. Censoring French. So here's my take on that. No matter what happens, you should have skills. And right now it's so tempting to just think, oh, who cares, bro? The AI is gonna do everything, blah, blah, blah. That's a normie take. That's the easy way out. People who think like that don't want to do anything. They just want to they were never going to learn anything anyway. It's just an excuse for them. Why are French tanks faster in reverse? Oh my God. So they never wanted to do anything anyway. They just use this as an excuse. Like, I don't have to study or learn anything or any skills because AI, bro. I don't know what you should study to be AI proof or whatever, but I know that competence and skills, having these things is always going to be better than not having them. I'm not going to tell you to do trades or to do programming or to do blah, blah, blah. I'm doing programming because I enjoy programming. I'm studying maths right now because I enjoy maths and I want to become a better programmer. And guess what? If programming becomes just nannying the AI bots, and I don't want to do that, having math and programming skills will improve my odds of getting some other thing in some other adjacent field. Having skills and being big-brained is always a plus. There's hope. Take free trade class at community college, get trade job, learn C after work. You should learn skills. Because trying to figure out what's gonna happen in the future is it's just a futile exercise. You don't really know. Dave Ramsey, our advice. Can someone can we ban that guy for 2 minutes? Bubble should have popped 2024. It's being fed. We're putting trillions of dollars into it. So who knows when it's gonna fake Romanian, you've been found out. Because I didn't know the flag colors. Yes, the wrong order. Romania with white teeth is okay. I see. I think AI is like an S-curve. It won't ever reach a maximum, and the hardware we have now is not enough for running AI. Yep, it's an interesting technology. If not for all this crazy hype, it will be a fascinating technology. I would be fascinated by it. But all the politics, all the marketing and the fear around it is what makes it very unpalatable for me personally. Nah, these days just make anxious rather than helping. I'm not sure what that means. If competence and skills is useless, then all things are basically useless. Yes, if we find ourselves in a world where skill and competence are useless, then it's then there's no point in learning anything. At that point, society just collapses. At that point, you get the Butlerian jihad, right? Which is going to be the next topic, by the way, the next video. Shh, chat, it's a secret, right? But in that eventuality, it's game over anyway. And so whether that happens, whether it doesn't happen, having skills is never a bad thing. Butlerian, not Bavarian. What would your response be to those Claude LARPers that spread fear and say how people who use AI will take your jobs? Those people have no skills. So hear me out. If you have no skills whatsoever and you use AI, I understand why it's the most impressive thing in the world. Because you weren't able to do anything before, and now all of a sudden you have the ability to do things. And to someone who has no skills, that is incredibly seductive. And of course, it's very impressive because you think that, oh wow, I can do things now. I can write. I can program. And you're like, ChatGPT's writing is only impressive if you're not a good writer. The code is impressive if you don't know how to program. The moment you know how to program and you look at that code, then you're going to realize what a mess it generates. AI should have been used to reduce hours, yet we still work 8 to 12 hours. That's another thing, right? Like the whole point of technology in general was to reduce human toil, and yet we work sometimes longer than people used to work in medieval times. It's crazy. And people say, oh, but farmers work 12 hours a day. Yes, during certain parts of the year where they were sowing or reaping. Most of the time, there's not enough work for you to work 16-hour days in that period, right? They actually had more leisure than we do. Diagnosis skill issue. Farmers never work 12 hours a day. That's a cope. Yeah. Like for most days, it was literally like in winter, it was feeding the animals and doing some stuff around the yard. Like it wasn't 12 hours a day. We work so much harder. Hot take bubble pop will do more good in long run. We will have new opportunities, new companies that have to think consumers. It will definitely change things. I do actually want to make a video about that topic as well. I have it on a list here. So we're going to end this video here, and then we're going to start a new video in a minute. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this new format. We have chat, commenting, giving us takes, telling me how I'm wrong and how I'm right. This is actually really fun. Bye, YouTube. Yes, this is actually really fun. What do we say next? You say that you love me. The name is Chat Machine. Ayo! Insane multitasking. We love Bogdan. Okay, cut. All hail Mogden, the goat. We love you, Speak. We will continue donating. W This was actually, I was worried because I've never done like, whenever I make a video, I have to think about it. I have to like stop and like, maybe I shouldn't say that, maybe rephrase it, blah, blah, blah. But this actually went quite good. It actually went quite nice. I was expecting it to be more awkward, or for me to be less articulate, but I think it went about as good as it could have gone. So I'm very happy. Also, thank you, chat, for being wholesome. I think you were wholesome. I didn't see anything particularly bad in the comments. The name is Let's Talk About It Machine. Yes. That's it. Also, I'm really happy that I blatantly stole that meme from the Primogen. That's right, Primogen, you can sue me. Can we have ice cream now, Papa? Yes, you're allowed to have ice cream now. I love you, you're my hero. Please release my mother. Should we spend the night time on torches? What does that mean? Also, we should expand the house a little bit and move the Romanian and French bed into oh no, am I a bit lost again? I'm getting flashbacks from Mass Effect. I'm really bad with maps. Making and placing torches. Well, I think we should do the house first, so we can put the beds inside and have a new spawn point, so that hostile mobs don't spawn. Well, they'll spawn a bit further away. I think we should just have the house first, right? So how many beds can we fit in this house right now? Like 3. Okay, let's expand the house a little bit, and we can move more. We can move more. Watch out! Oh. When is the next YouTube video starting? Maybe like 10 minutes. Just want to take like 5 little chuddies bouncing on a bed. One fell down and hit his head. Oh my god. Chud chat. What industries would take the most damage aside from the major ones if the bubble pops? That's interesting. What industries will take the most damage? I'll have to think about that one. That's a good one. I'll have to think about it for a sec. Because I'd have to think about the implications of it. But that's an interesting one. One big bed for everyone? Yeah, we can do that. Who is going to be the little spoon? Well, I'm 6'4", so I have to be the big spoon. I think that's how it works. What do you think will be the catalyst that will cause the eventual pop of the AI bubble? It will have to be banks refusing to loan AI money. It will have to be like OpenAI goes to banks and says we need more debt, and they just go no, we're not going to do that. Like it will be something like that. What? I thought you were going to close off the stream. No. I want to do multiple videos in one stream. Nothing ever happens. There's some truth to that, but also sometimes, the Great Depression happens. So there's also that. But there is some truth to the idea that nothing ever happens. Thank you for the financial. It was specifically not financial advice. I specifically said this is not financial advice. You guys should watch Ed Zitron. He's going to pop the bubble with his own hands. I'm a big fan of Ed. I think he's. I wish he was a little bit less vulgar, but I'm a fan of his work. At the point when those fake art evaluations are not convincing anymore, it'll pop. Yeah, so it will have, like, the reality eventually will catch up. And it will be like, okay, none of this is real. Companies are regretting firing people because of AI. It's going to be a bunch of factors. Ezra is making the news, but Casey is very skeptical of Ed. Well, I don't think so. I think Ed is more of a reporter rather than I don't think he's worked in tech. But if the air bubble pops, USA and my country will collapse. There's going to be some suffering. Should we put slabs that are blocks as the roof? Mobs don't spawn on slabs, if I remember correctly. No, because I'm going to go up on the roof in a second, and I'll do like some. I will illuminate. Oh my god! I saw that. I saw the shield. Give me 1 second. I saw the shield. Lil Joda. Hell yes. Look at that. Romania and Sweden together as brothers. Oh my god, what am I... Let's go. There are years where nothing happens, but then there are days where nothing happens. That's true. Ed starting as a gaming journalist, yes. Just, I don't have a baby zombie, but where's the North Korean flag? I don't even know what the North Korean flag looks like. I think it has blue or something. I have like a vague sense of what it looks like. But I'm not sure what it looks like. Let's do... Okay, so when you walk in, there is this, and then we can do this, and then let's have this here. It's a funny game. Depression and tech depression will happen same time. It might be bad. I don't want to make like actual predictions because those can be quite risky to make. But it doesn't look good, right? Like all this greed and like, oh, we gotta replace everyone with chatbots. It's gonna be great. It's gonna end badly, unfortunately. And I'm not sure what the solution is other than just being able to deal with it psychologically, because that's gonna be the 1, 2, 1, 2. That's going to be the hard part, right? Sony removing physical discs because of greed. I've heard about that. That one's not wholesome. That one's not very wholesome. Digital euro is coming 2029. That might be another problem. The complete digital money. We can just pray, yeah. What do you plan to do with your programming knowledge? Maybe work in tech at some point, or maybe just use it for like, because here's the thing, you can plan for things, for specific things to happen, but what you should do, what I do is I try to get skills that will help me no matter what happens, or like I want to have skills that can help me in multiple contingencies. What do you think are the few situations that actually is useful to implement businesses? All the fear mongering aside that everyone spreads, spell checking is a good use, especially more advanced spell checking. I think we might all be depressed if Skynet launches. That would be bad. Christian, what happened to the farm or settlement that is? We had to reset the server. Ask Scratcher why we had to do that. He'll tell you. He'd love to tell you why that happened. Scratcher would love to tell you exactly why that happened. Splav nuked it. Sorry, chat. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. I wanted to live in first version of Matrix, but we have LLMs instead. Yeah, it's not even cool, right? It's just like boring. It's not even like Matrix. Yes, generalist skills help. Dealing with people, communicating, writing, those help. I also love tech skills, so I'm improving my math skills as well. And so even if programming becomes like just babysitting the AI, there are still a bunch of directions that you can go in where you can use those math skills for other things and the programming skills for other things. Or even if you're not using your programming skills, by showing that you can program, it shows that you're competent and that you can solve problems. Business idea, slop code consultancy. Someone's watched the interview with Pivot to AI that came out recently. Tyler, how come you joined right before the event that led to the server reset happened and blaming it on everyone else who wasn't in the realm? Watch the stream, I wasn't even on the server when it happened, by the way. I wasn't on when it happened. Is this Among Us right now? Yes. This is Among Us 2. Pivot to AI was talking about a similar thing, yeah. Thoughts on this big new wave of young entrepreneurs and course sellers? I wish them all the best. I wish they would actually have a real product. Not gonna lie, chat, you are sussies. So a lot of the people who are making like course content, it is kind of sussy. It's like they bought a course themselves to learn how to do this. You know, I don't necessarily blame them. I get it. Like they want to make money, but maybe not the best way to do it. I wish I could just stop help me getting better with guitar and music theory in general. Tell me, okay, draw this to get better. I wish AI could just help. I mean, I guess it could. I don't see why it couldn't do that. Like that's one of the things that AI is actually good at. The service companies would pop off definitely, but this draw to technical skills and ability to think caused by AI would be a hurdle and opportunity equally. Yes. So a lot of people are going literally brain dead because of this stuff. And so if you're not brain dead, then you're good, right? Like if you're not brain dead, like I noticed when I had a job in tech, like working in IT, I noticed that I was just so much more present compared to the younger people. Because the younger people, if you're watching this channel, chances are you're not. Yeah, chances are you're not brain rotted. But here's the thing. When I was working in tech, in IT, a lot of the young people were kind of like mentally absent. Their brains were kind of fried. And this was very noticeable. And just by not being fried, I had an advantage. I was recently in a position interviewing people for a sweet job. You can really quickly figure out if their GitHub projects are vibe coded. People do look at that stuff. Yes. I mean, I guess, because if you just ask questions, like if you say, hey, why did you make this choice with the code? Why did you make that choice? Why did you implement it this way? Why was logic behind this or that? You're going to very quickly find out if it was vibe coded or if they actually know what they're doing. It's really people say only thing matters is speed and not quality. Sad. Yes, the greed comes into play with that one. How do you use AI in your day-to-day? I don't really, I occasionally ask a question of the chatbots if it's not learning related, but I rarely use, I might ask a question every few days or something. If you're not brain dead, failed there. The video is still going. Do I need to be wholesome still? No, the video ended a few minutes ago, but we are going to start a new video in a second. LARP never ends. No one here is an interviewer. I don't know about that, Tyler. I always ask it, how do I use AI less? That's a good one, I like that. Okay, I want to do a second video. So we're gonna, 90% of chat is from India. These are botted. Or maybe I just make good content that people want to watch and learn. I always ask, oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna make a second video. So let's start. Welcome back to 34-year-old boomer ranting in Minecraft. Say hello, chat. In this video, actually no, AI will get even more expensive. Let's talk about it. Chud machine, chud machine. Yo! Okay, so AI will only get more expensive. What do I mean by this? So until fairly recently, if you work in tech or if you're tech adjacent, you will know that the bots were heavily subsidized. The reason for this is very simple. This is because the real cost of these chatbots would simply put people off of the technology. It would put people off, and people would not have adopted it as much. So they used venture capital money to fund these things to the point where, for the average user, they would pay $20 a month, and they would get hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars of usage. But of course, that could not go on forever. Eventually, it had to stop. Eventually, the money had to make a bit more sense. So when that happened, the AI companies had to increase the cost. They had to charge via API instead of doing a subscription. And the moment they did this, everyone freaked out, because the CEOs, the executives, the people working high up at companies who aren't technical weren't aware of the fact that the tech is subsidized. And so all of a sudden, their Claude subscription became them charging, or the API became use the API, get charged. That was the new model, right? Because that's how it always really worked. And all of a sudden, the money no longer made sense. And they started to freak out. What's happening? Why are we paying $2,000 a month per engineer or more? Now, here's my suspicion. I have no reason to believe this, but my suspicion is that the cost of the models is still subsidized. Because here's the thing, if I were in their position and I had this incredibly expensive and hallucinatory technology that I wanted to sell to people, I wouldn't immediately reveal its cost if I knew it was very high. I would reveal it in steps. And so when they revealed the true cost of AI, I think that was just the initial reveal. I think that they're still subsidizing it to some degree. That is my opinion. I don't have any evidence for this. It's just what I would do in their situation. Now, even if that's not the case, even if the tokens are now the normal price, the cost will only go up for the following reason. As the bots get better, they have to use more tokens. We've seen this recently, right? People are complaining that they're using their tokens in like a day. So with an older model, even if the tokens get cheaper, like, OpenAI has done this before where they said the old model is now 8 times cheaper. Cool, but that's useless, because if you want an edge from AI, first of all, you're not going to get an edge, because if everyone else is using the exact same model, what is your edge exactly, right? But even if you got an edge, you would have to get it from the newest model, which will always be more expensive. So them making an older model cheaper doesn't really help you. It doesn't actually make anything cheaper. So as the models get more complicated, as they have to do loops and more tasks and verification and blah, 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 they will keep using more and more tokens. And as your code base grows, especially, as your code base grows, it's only going to get more expensive, because it's going to have a larger and larger context to deal with. And so the costs are only going to go up. Now, this is bad news for companies who are hoping to replace humans with chatbots, but it's great news for us. Because now your bosses, or our bosses, are going to have to deal with the reality that this technology isn't free. It actually costs something to consult the oracle. And if it costs something to consult it, that means that it costs something regardless of whether the oracle is right or not. You see, when you're paying $20, no matter what the output, you don't really care if it hallucinates and makes mistakes, because, well, whatever, you can just ask it a second time and it will get it right eventually. But if you have to pay for the mistakes, if it burns up a whole bunch of tokens to get you some sort of answer, some sort of output, and then the output is incorrect, that's gonna suck real bad. So now you have to pay for the hallucinations, which will never be fixed, by the way. Sam Altman himself said that the hallucinations are an inherent part of the technology and they can never be removed. And of course, if you understand anything about LLMs, it's obvious why that is. They are just a mathematical function. You input something, something comes out. The AI doesn't understand context, it doesn't actually know what it's saying, and therefore the hallucinations will always be a part of the output. And so you'll be using models which are more and more, oh no, baby zombies, there's 2 of them, oh no. The joys of making videos on Minecraft. Oh no. No. Oh. Thanks, guys. So when you understand that this technology will only get more expensive, it will only get more expensive to use and more expensive when it makes mistakes, that is why I'm very hopeful for the future in general. I think that this technology was good thing I let a bed down. I think that overall this is a win for humanity, for the little guy, because the people who were betting on us being replaced are either clearly wrong or they've placed their bets far too early. And by doing so, there's already companies talking about how they're regretting stream sniped by a skeleton. Yes. There are already companies regretting doing AI layoffs and they're bringing people back. Customer service companies. Like there's a service that I'm not going to say what it is because I really like it, but there was a service that I use and I had to speak to customer service. I had to do something very specific on the back end. And when I messaged them, all of a sudden they had a chatbot. Like I messaged them and I got an email from an AI, and the AI's advice for me was to delete my account. Unironically, that was its advice. I said, that can't be the solution. Here's what I want to do. Yeah. Delete your account. And then eventually, I had to berate it until a human eventually stepped in and gave me the 3 sentences that I needed to solve my problem. And since, they've removed that, and now they're back to humans. And this is a common pattern with companies. They're already regretting their decisions and they're hiring humans back. Now, the music's kicked in. Minecraft music, wholesome chungus. Now I'll take it to chat. I want to read some of the comments, see what you guys have to say, and we'll chat. Let's see. Let me just do this. I only use chatbots to ask silly questions and try to learn about prompt injection. Hopefully for wholesome chungus purposes, of course. Hello chat, hi YouTube watchers. Claude prices slowly creeping up, Minecraft references. Yes, they're going up and they're not gonna stop. Step 1, use it. Slopify your code base. Step 2, increase the price. Step 3, users can't make sense of code base, so either pay more or scrap project. I mean, at that point, you're beholden to the AI companies, because if your code base gets bad enough, you have to keep using their models, and you're now beholden to them. Programming become pay to win. If it worked, yes. I'm not sure that's the case though. My friend makes good money as SWE 1 or 2 and just uses cursor. Paid for by his company. I'm happy to hear that. But he must have some real engineering skills. You have to be a good engineer to begin with. It's even worse than the reasoning. It's likely just looping and hallucinating before giving you some answer which is hopefully correct. The loops are checking its output, which costs. Yes, that's what I was referencing. If you want better results, you have to do a bunch of loops. And these loops cost money. He's cracked, he was programming since 16, but he still uses it. That's not as big of a problem. It's still an issue. We can go into it in maybe some other video, but as long as you're cracked, using these tools isn't as bad, but you're still becoming beholden to these companies. If you want free AI, go on some company's chatbot and ask your questions there. It's quite easy to get it to work. So you're hacking other people's chatbots, you're using their tokens. Is that even legal? I mean, maybe. Yeah, but haven't some people found loophole solutions to this token problem? Like, didn't one guy made the text smaller and fit in more image, then led to token usage reductions? You're referring to the caveman thing. Like, why more word when fewer word, when less word better or something? Yes, you can optimize this, but if you want to keep making these things more accurate, you have to keep doing more loops. And even if you reduce the number of tokens, if you keep increasing the number of loops, the cost still goes up. Do you think there is a slightly more obscure intention that the elites has with AI, like the bet they have made is insanely huge? There has to be something more than them just being wrong. Maybe. However, here's the thing: just because someone has a bunch of money doesn't mean that they're a genius. It means that they got lucky and they were very right about typically one, maybe two things. And so we tend to ascribe high intelligence to billionaires, even though what it is, and even some billionaires have admitted to this. I think it was Mark Cuban who said that if he lost all his money, he could become a millionaire again, but he wouldn't be able to become a billionaire a second time, because he just happened to know a lot about a very specific thing at the right time with the right capital, and that's how he became a billionaire. So it is very possible that it's just greed, that they tried to replace people with a chatbot so they can make more money. For what purpose, who knows, right? But they want to make more money, and now it's backfiring. All right, Speak Machine, thanks for the stream. I gotta go play with my friend. Also, stay wholesome, Chungus, Mikhail Krug. Thank you, Artifacts of Exile. Make the text smaller, like a smaller font. I will try that. The problem with using AI, even for small tasks, it becomes a slippery slope. That's the problem, right? Like it's very tempting to hit the magic answer button. Like I'm a fat guy. I'm a big boy. I'm chunky. I'm big boned. And I know that if I have a few sweets, I'm going to want to have more. It's tempting. I get temptation. Look at my fat face. I get temptation. And so that's why I avoid using the AI for learning. It's because I know that if I use it a bit, I'll use it a lot more. Caveman maxing. We don't have gold. So just you. Yeah. TTYSH is going to make me a billionaire. Yes, it's gonna happen. You can only learn through struggle. Yes, there learning has to be. It has to be the right amount. There has to be the right amount of friction when learning. If something is too easy, you're not actually learning. You're being exposed to information. It feels like you're learning, but you're not necessarily learning. There has to be just the right amount of suffering, just the right amount of friction for learning to actually happen. That's how actual learning works, which is why I don't recommend learning with AI. Because that's why it's dangerous. It feels like you're learning. It feels like you're learning a lot, and in reality you're not. Claude, make me billionaire, no mistake. TTYSH will make you a billionaire, but titties will make you feel like a billionaire. Yes. Raid incoming. I'm sorry. Is that true? Chat, is that true? Robert Greene said, if your brain isn't struggling, then you're not learning. Precisely. Huh? Bogdan, can you play some battle music like Mortal Kombat OST on stream for my raid? There you go. You better pay me for that one. But yeah, I think that relying on AI is a mistake. We'll have to see how the world shapes up in the future. No one knows for sure, of course. But overly relying on technology is a mistake. And you might find yourself trapped. He will pay in tokens, yes. He's here. Who's here? Are we getting raided right now? What's happening? Hello, Hazmat. But okay, so that's the video. Let me do an outro. Wait, how do you take Sylvan's point of view? I get the impression he is a fan of vibe coding. He definitely has. He has a more positive impression of it than I do. I'm perfectly okay with that. I even said this in our latest interview that we did with Matt from Hofworld. I said that I'm happy that we have a difference of opinion because I don't want us to agree on everything. He does seem to be more pro AI, more pro vibe coding. I don't think that's a problem. I think that because the way that he said it, is he going to drop TNT on us? I hope not. Oh my God. Do we have bows? The way that he said it is that he doesn't view himself as a programmer. Bruh. Okay, if he gets too close, I will kick him if he gets too close. Christian got food, I've got some apples. Like, the way that he said it is that he doesn't view himself as a programmer, he views himself as more of an artist. And if that's the case, then I get why you would view these tools more favorably. But if you actually like programming, then surrender gold to me, oh my God. But if you actually do like programming, then you don't really want to use them because you enjoy the act of programming. So that's my view on it. We differ in our opinions, but that's fine. It's okay to have some healthy debate. Okay, Tyler, I will kick you if you drop TNT on the base. I am warning you now. Free hearts. I've got some apples. Where are you at? Where are you, Gaze? Oh no, Duteri. Yeah, here's some apples. Even from an artist point of view, I don't see how it's beneficial. Almost worse, IMO. It depends on what you want. It depends on what you care about. If you care about the process, if you care about learning, you shouldn't use these tools. But if you want to use these tools purely as purely for the output of these tools, I get why you'd want to use them. I still think it's a bad idea. I still think it's a bad idea to do this because you will become dependent on these tools, but people will do what they want to do. Hey man, you were learning assembly, any progress updates? Yes, so I'm currently studying maths. So I've pressed pause on the assembly for a second because I wanna. Is there a kick command for the Minecraft kick command? It's not just kick, is it? Okay, it is just kick. Okay, Tyler, if you get too close, you will get kicked. So I've paused assembly for a second because I want to get better in maths, and I will resume assembly in a minute. But I'm making progress. It's great fun. What is your favorite piece of software that you use? Probably NeoVim. I use NeoVim for like all day, every day. I use it all the time. Maybe I misunderstand, but who cares about AI art? Oh, I will make a video about that in a second, actually. I'll get into that in a second. Are you into studying about behavior like Sylvan, or is that just him? I am interested in it, in behavior, but I think he's a lot more into it than I am. Can someone place some water on the ground so I don't die? I mean, to be fair, Tyler, you put yourself in this situation. Currently, yeah. So I think let's end the video here. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining me on this video. I really like doing this format where I live stream and make videos. If you want to see more, subscribe. And the name is Expense Machine. No. The stream is not Kick Machine. The stream is not ending. That was just the end of the video. Oh. Just a second to you were recording and streaming, yes. So that video will be on YouTube. No, the stream is continuing. It's just let's say recording. Guys, I think you missed the spot. Do you think you'll be famous tech YouTuber? I'm not sure I'm a tech YouTuber. I think I'm more of a philosophy YouTuber with a tech twist. I would very much like that. I mean, I would love to do something like this full time, where I stream, I interact with the chat, I make content, and that content pays me enough that I can just do this full time. CopeTuber, honestly, it's needed. I think that cope is an important part of psychology. People underestimate cope. All life is cope. Yeah, I mean, we will die one day. Welcome to being alive. There is some level of cope that is good. In mathematics, like starting out, algebra, or something difficult like calculus, full-time content creator, I would love for that to be the case, yeah. Regarding math, so I had a bad teacher in school, and I thought, Scratcher, you've made your decision, yes. So I had a bad teacher, and I thought that I hated math because of it. And then I realized that I didn't hate math at all, I just had a bad teacher. And so now I'm doing math from the basics up. So right now I'm going through algebra, through linear algebra right now. Okay, I want to get some sand so I can make some sandstone, but that's currently my like I don't think I'll do calculus, but I want to learn enough math to be able to do video game stuff. Imagine after you die, you are in front of your ancestors. They ask you what you did, and you respond, full-time content creator. Yes, I mean they will see that I'm a 6'4" ghost, very robust, very handsome. Also full-time content creators. Yes, you guys seriously trolling me. Linear algebra was so difficult for me in university. Maybe that's why I hate LLMs, LMAO. I don't know. Algebra's pretty fun. Love calculus is peak. I've never done calculus, but I might peek at it for a second. Anything that's artificial cannot be considered art. Art is a very human thing. That is true. That is true. So I love maths. It teaches you much about the fundamentals of logic. I have a physics PhD, not trying to flex, but it gives you such a deep appreciation for nature. Seeing the code behind the matrix and how it all works, yeah. Place the water bucket, I'll die. Try it. Geometry is so fun for me. Geometry is the one that I didn't quite like. Maybe because algebra just translates a lot more to practical stuff. So does geometry technically, but I don't know. I never felt, I always liked algebra more than I liked geometry. So relatable, bro. Bad math teacher. I'm also starting from the basics, a great resource that felt unbelievable to be free. College algebra with Python, free code camp, try it out. I will look into it. No way BTK has a PhD, thought he was a femboy S-poster. Do you know Hamza? I am vaguely familiar with him. Hard to believe, but it's true. You probably could jam the Marco through if you tried hard enough. Is this meme gonna just haunt me forever? Oh my god. Okay, I wanna, let's put some stuff in here. Where's the okay, this is the slop chest. Okay, gravel, I don't put that there. Life is much more fun if you take it in a light-hearted way. 1000%, yes. Calculus gives a lot of contribution to mechanical physics, which I love. You're gonna love it too. I mean, I have no context. I've just never looked at calculus at all. Law accurate, full copper Romanian. That is very law accurate, isn't it? Guilty. Guilty as charged. We do love our copper. Have you been visiting the sites and famous places in Portugal / Porto? I've seen a few cool spots in Porto. I don't really do the... Is this where he landed? LOL. I don't really do the touristy thing of like seeing the sights. I like to kind of travel around like a so TP to speak. Oh, there we go. He's got it. I don't like. I kind of ignore. Yeah, I was gonna do a TP, but I didn't see the message. I just saw it now. Sorry, Tyler. I like to kind of walk around and see the stuff that the locals see. I tend to avoid touristy spots, but I do want to do more IRL streams and show you guys around Porto. I spend so much time in academic research, people are way too serious. He hit the ground too hard. Can you OP Tyler again for fun? Nah. That ain't happening. He abused his mod privileges. He's not getting them back. That's what happens. Okay, I want to get some, where's my shovel? You should do bold and bankrupt style vlogs. Talk to babushkas, go to Romania, talk to the babushkas. Look at like insignificant things and call them, ah yes, the famous Romanian bench. Should I do that, chat? He repented. not how it works. This is not the Christian church. Repenting doesn't help. I think he would be great at it. The trouble is that I don't travel enough for that to be viable. But I will do live streams like in that style. Teleport him to max height and enjoy. How big was your previous YouTube channel, subscriber count, and biggest video for views? My previous one was like 6,000 subscribers. In terms of views, let's see. I think it was quite a bit. It was, let's see, most popular. I had multiple videos over 100K, 173K, 150K, 145K, 121K, 116K, 104K. So I had some fairly big, wait, I'm getting buried. Oh my God. Was it better in Soviet times? I wasn't around in Soviet times. I was born in the early 90s. Would you consider if he made a copper cross? I mean, that would be funny, but bruh, where's the? That would be funny if that happened. But there's no. Tyler, what are you doing up there? Permission to open fire. I mean, there's no need now, is there? There is no need now. That's a bold and bankrupt tagline. Oh yes. Tyler, you know what you need to do. What terminal emulator do you use? I use Ghosty. 200 IQ, how do I get down? I mean, you could jump in the water, I suppose. Make Storage Wars content. No! BKB's down. Oh my God. What is Storage Wars content? Why am I being sieged? Any thoughts on privacy concerns regarding putting yourself out there in public, like your YouTube channel? Tyler murdered a mod. That's true. Terry, I'm not sure why you can't see messages. But any privacy concerns? Yes and no. I mean, if you're gonna build something interesting, people are gonna know your name anyway. So, you know, Linus Torvalds doesn't make content, but everyone knows his name because he built something interesting. I think that no matter what I did, people would always know my name anyway. Like, I have a music degree. The plan was to, like, maybe be a musician or something, right? Like, people would have known my name regardless. And so that's always been the plan. And so I was always gonna have less privacy. Tyler. Have you heard about Ghosty killing Mac battery life? Do you think Hashimoto is kind of overrated? I haven't heard about Ghosty killing Mac battery life. I can check out and see if that's true for me, but I mean, my battery life is so good that I don't think I would notice it. Have you heard about, oh yeah, Tyler would make a great Romanian politic. He would be the best Romanian politician to have ever lived, yes. Just trolling everyone constantly. But is he overrated? I mean, I don't know if he's overrated. I know he's a very talented engineer. I know he's good at being an engineer. I mean, he's a better engineer than I am, so. You didn't watch Storage Wars on Discovery Channel. It's essentially storage units presented to people and given 10 minutes or so to get an overview and then auction about it. Oh, okay. I think I've seen something like that. I have no idea how I would even go around making something like that, though. I did a video on Ghosty killing battery life lore. I'll have to look into it. I do love Ghosty, though. Also, I keep my laptop plugged in pretty much all the time, so... Did Bosnia make you go bald? I've never been to Bosnia, so I wouldn't know. Maybe remotely. Also, I'm not. I mean, I've got like my hair is like kind of thinning around here, but I wouldn't say I'm bald yet. Maybe one day with a bit of luck. Who knows? What is going on here? Also, we need to get some sand so we can start building the amphitheater. Hair is unironically bloat. I mean, you're not... Oh, we should have some farming first. We need more farming. Let's do a bit of that. Then make a hoe. Hair is bloatware. I mean, if you're a man, maybe. If you're a woman, I'm guessing it's more of a problem. Chungus is the third Tate brother. Listen, bro, I'm not scared of bubbles, all right? I'm not scared of bubbles. I love a good bottle of water. I love a good bottle of water. I think I'd be a good Tate brother. Unironically. And they do live in Romania, so maybe not anymore, I don't know. I don't really keep up with them. He might make a bad symbol, be careful. Okay, do not do that. If you do that, you will be kicked. Hair is bloat hair. Do you mean like bloatware? Hey, thick man. Hello, birdie. Can I give my leather and TNT? Birdie, you missed out on videos. You were making videos for the channel. Tyler is Indian. Hey, can you do something about Tyler? He keeps hitting me a lot of times and it's not very nice. Okay, Tyler, you do have to cool down. I don't want to go down iron mine with me. I'm just doing some farming. Gaming setup reveal when? It's literally a laptop. It's literally like a MacBook. But yeah, Tyler, don't hit people. Just be wholesome chungus. Hashtag free Tyler. No. I don't think I can even safely go down in the mines. Ew, MacBook. I mean, well, like, I don't think, like, if he actually attacks you and it's a problem, like, if he kills you and it's a problem, I will kick him. So go down in the mines if you want, and if he kills you, then I will kick him. I'll say that. Tyler did nothing wrong. Tyler did everything wrong. He attacked me twice. Okay, Scratcher, if you do it again, you're getting kicked. Why always wholesome chungus? I want problems always. I have enough problems. I don't know if I want to add more problems. Speak book. That's me. Wait, Tyler is Scratcher? Yeah. Tyler is Scratcher. Okay, we've got some seeds. Do we have any carrots? Something I can plant. Give you ladder. I mean, are you still stuck up there somewhere? Okay, I won't feel bad saying this. Tyler, you suck. See, Tyler, you're turning people against you. What about you give Tyler 2 stacks of TNT? What if I don't do that? What are you doing to make money like the video editing you were doing previously or something else? I highly doubt YouTube pays enough. It's the video editing. I don't make enough from this at the moment to cover my expenses. No, it is the editing. Would be a nice social experiment. I already gave him mod and it was a disaster. What are we cultivating in this economy? You gotta try making a cake in the craft. We're just having fun. It's more about the chat interaction. People can do whatever they want around me. It's not, we don't necessarily have like an overarching sort of goal. It's more about the interaction. Who is your favorite Linux YouTuber? Luke Smith. Obviously, he's inactive right now, but I'd say Luke Smith. Or maybe Mental Outlaw. He's pretty high up there. Luke Smith, that's me. Luke Smith. I can't believe that became a meme. That's so funny. Yeah, so I'd say probably Luke Smith. I do need to watch your content, Mr. and Mrs. Linux, as well. If we wouldn't have people like Tyler, our life would be beautiful, perfect, easy, and boring. So thank you, Tyler, for being a waste of human potential. 200,000 years of human evolution to produce you, Tyler. Oh my God, that's brutal. Oh dear. No, I think Tyler is I think Tyler's trying to find a good balance between trolling and stuff, because we do need a bit of chaos. So I do like the fact that we have Tyler, but he does go a bit far sometimes. You gotta rein him in. The Smith of Look, yes. Here wholesome chungus. That's not so chungus, bro. Tyler is the entropy of the server. It's only for Minecraft, by the way. Yeah, so it's tough, because I do like that Tyler introduces a bit of chaos, but sometimes he does go a bit too far. Question is, what did Tyler do to him? I don't know. I actually don't know. But who even made this tower to the sky? I'm pretty sure that's Tyler. Oh, why is little Joda here? I did the cobble tower, which wasn't high. Oh, I see. You're trying to. I can help you out a little bit. Donate. Ask what Tyler did to you. Ask what you can do. Oh, don't ask what Tyler did to you. Ask what you can do to Tyler. Don't. The rain in Minecraft is strangely beautiful. How much to push Lil Joda? Now, Lil Joda made my Romania shield. I would never. Feels good hearing the rain and the thunder. Oh yes. Sorry, did you just kill, bro? What do you mean, oops? I've got to head. Okay, okay. How do I I was gonna kick him, he just left. BTK, are you all right? Can you recover your items? Okay, let me just because that requires a bit of where's the configure players? Okay, Tyler, you're getting kicked for a little while from the server. I did say don't kill anyone, and you killed someone, so you are being removed for a while. You might come back. If you behave, we'll get you back on. But I did tell you. I've got to head off. Minecraft will still listen to the stream. Thank you for ending my suffering, Tyler. Another one bites the dust. Can you please say the following while it is raining, please? Say what? Yeah, all good. Need to take a break from Minecraft. Free Tyler. Tyler did nothing wrong. It was an accident. He slipped on my spear kappa. Yeah, so the world is a happy place now. So Tyler, I did warn you. I said if you kill someone, you're gonna get kicked for a while. You get kicked for a while. You might be invited back on if you behave. I've seen things. Oh, I've seen things you could never believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those memories will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die. That's a very nice reference. I appreciate that. I love that film. Free Tyler, he did nothing wrong. He did everything wrong. Free Tyler. Literally started raining after Tyler got kicked. Nature is weeping. Sobs uncontrollably. Beautiful. I love Blade Runner, my man. Good day, guys. You will return next stream waiting on the Minecraft vid. The name is Free Tyler. He did nothing wrong. A human of my intelligence needs hours to let his quantum computer of a brain rest. So taking off Thixer, do think about that industry's question. Would love to hear your opinion. I will think about it, make a note. Which industries will be impacted by AI except for the obvious? I've seen things. A shadow following my thoughts, and all of a sudden it was Tyler, some old Greek guy. Free Tyler. You probably could jam the Marco through. I wrote something so vile that the bot didn't even react, but YouTube stopped me. You are lucky, Tyler. Oh my god. You know it's bad when YouTube immediately evaporates your comment. When YouTube's like, nope, 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 we're not having that. Then you know it's bad. Let's get rid of that. Tyler is the channel antagonist. I don't care for it much, we peaked. He is the antagonist, and like I think that we need like a good dose of Tyler, but we do have to rein him in a little bit because he does get a little bit intense. Anti-hero would be a better term. Tyler on the next episode of the pod, how he got kicked from the server that was promised to him 3,000 years ago. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, Tyler is like a paracetamol. You don't want to overdose on his presence. That's true. Yeah, I think we have to play this one good. Because I do like Tyler. I think he's like, it's just that Like, I think it's a combination of me figuring out how much power to give him, but also him learning what to do and not to do, or not to do. What if commander, because commands? What do you mean for Tyler to be commander? I remember all of this when I return. But what I was saying was, what's going to happen when the server expires, free trial ends, realm sucks? Well, I can look into, like, right now we don't have that many people joining, so the realms are fine. But I could look into doing a server at some point. I think you should pardon and making him... Oh, no. He's not getting mod again. Tyler on the app of the pod, how he thinks he deserves to rejoin the server, and it will be and he will be a good boy. Make it public. Was Tyler banned? No, he was just kicked off the server, so he can't join the realm for now. If we're all roasting Tyler, I'll stay a little bit to begin the cycle of Kali Yuga. I don't know what that is. Wanting to give power to Tyler is like wanting your candidate to be malignant. Oh my god. No, a proper dedicated server might be good. You could probably get Sylvan viewers. Can we get a modded server? I'd have to look into that. Navigating through Microsoft UI is painful. I'm trying to see why I can't see other people's chats. Maybe you have like a privacy thing enabled? Greg Tech. Oh, the Tech It-like thing, yeah. I'm talking like a real Minecraft server with different game modes. Well, Realms also has different, like I could make a different realm. See guys, I could make a different realm, like a second realm with activities and like games and stuff. Kali Yuga just means end times, I see. What Mac M model does Sylvan have? I don't know. I think he has like an M2 or something. I'm not entirely certain. Greg Tech, pregnant man Greg Tech. Gregnant. Oh my god, bro. Ew, MacBook. MacBooks are really good. Mac OS, but MacBooks are really good. A Java Minecraft server is super simple to set up. There is no need to overcomplicate things though. Well, the realm is even simpler. That was fun. Peace, Tyler, till we meet again. Yeah, he's in the corner right now. He's being punished. Iron Mine. MacBook is really good, soy dev. Look, every company now is trying to make MacBooks. Every laptop is now a MacBook. And you know that's true. They want it to be a MacBook. I will not forget you guys. You remember Gregnant? This will weigh on important stuff in your life. I hope you meet a man called Greg and you will remember this. The problem is that they are ARM-based. I wrote code for x86-64, so I can't use it. Well, you could have an emulator. I would love to try it. You could just have an emulator and you could do it. What do you think makes the MacBook good? Is it really just the ARM processor? It's more of the hardware. Like the laptop is solid. Like most other, like I like my ThinkPad, but it doesn't feel as premium as the MacBook. It's solid, it's beautiful, it's just well designed. They're not repairable, but neither are most laptops now. Also, the ARM processor is very good. GeoHot uses a Mac. Yes, he does. I post on my ThinkPad on Void Linux, which is not a MacBook. Not a true Looksmith fan. I don't like Mac OS. I prefer Windows instead of Mac OS. I don't like Mac OS either. I prefer Windows even less than Mac OS. But I would love to finally get like a decent distro on that I could do bare metal on MacBook. However, Asahi's not there yet. I prefer my laptop liquid. Okay. Tell us, Mr. Void Linux. Tell us, Mr. Void Linux, when you get a job. What does that mean? Yeah, a real Minecraft server with custom plugins would be good. Like Bogdancraft would love it. How will you use your laptop if it's liquid? You can commune with it. You could do like, oh no. There's water there. There's water right there. You could do like a bio laptop thing, I suppose. Bogcraft. I prefer my laptop in a gaseous state. I think it's the beans. I don't think it's the laptop. Water jump scare. Yeah, there's definitely just water behind this wall here. Framework 13 is a beast. Feels like a Mac, an auto repairable and moddable. I was considering that as an option as well. I was looking at that as an option as well. But I'm kind of locked into Mac OS because I have a bunch of scripts that I use for my editing that I've been building over years. And it would have been a bit of like, I was already behind schedule on stuff. And the best choice was to just get a Mac and just get back to work. That was unfortunately the situation. I use Void Linux, so I prefer my laptop in a quantum state of matter. It's very based. Uh-oh, we got some baddies. Are the questions done for today's stream? Yeah, I did 2 videos. We're gonna do more tomorrow though. So when you will be already big on YouTube and your career will be in its twilight and you will have to switch, will you go to the terrible musician? Oh my God. Definitely the musician path. Idea for a video: old slow laptops can feel and be practically just as fast for optimized software. Maybe it's a dumb idea. I mean, yes, for optimized software, yeah. I mean, NeoVim runs beautifully on my ThinkPad. It's just for video editing, it's a lot more complicated. Hello, Ansh. Avoid Linux more like, am I right? Aren't framework laptops super expensive? They are very pricey, although compared to MacBooks, they're not that much more expensive. Void Linux is pretty great, by the way. Sorry to say this, but I've installed Windows on nearly 100 laptops for a job. So have I. On more than 100, actually. Optimized software is a cool channel name. Do you make all your client videos in 8K? No, it's not 8K. But I do use heavy effects. Due to RAM prices, MacBook nowadays seem like a reasonable buy. This laptop that I bought was very reasonable. Like, it's an M4, 24 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, 14-inch. It cost me £1,600, so like $2,000. Minus I got a voucher because I had some stuff I wanted to sell. So because I bought it from from CEX. It's like a chain where you can trade in video games and phones and stuff, and you can get a voucher or cash, and you can buy stuff. So I traded a bunch of stuff in. I got like an £800 voucher. I used it against the laptop, so I paid only $800, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. So I think it was a pretty good choice. Am I using a mouse right now? Yes. I got a mouse through Uber Eats. Unironically, I got like the cheapest mouse I could get through Uber Eats. I stole my Mac, so I guess it was free. Is 24 gigabytes of RAM enough? And How is the battery life? I mean, it's enough to do my editing. It's like my previous M1 had 32 gigs, but the CPU makes up for the difference in most cases. And I was live streaming Starfield in ultra quality, so clearly it's good. How much CEX did you have to afford the MacBook? A lot of it. What? Inventory machine. Although MacBook trackpad is quite goated, it is. I mean, I use the trackpad for everything. It's just that for some video games, like Minecraft, it makes more sense to have a mouse. Like, I use the trackpad for editing. I only use the mouse for gaming. And in fact, for the first few streams, I was using the trackpad because I didn't have a mouse. So I was just using a trackpad, which was still fine. It's just mining with a trackpad is not ideal. Okay, which? Do you have an additional screen for work? No, I just use one screen. Although I'm reading chats off my phone right now. So for streaming, I might have to use my ThinkPad. For like, if I'm going to start using my phone as a webcam, I might have to start using my ThinkPad to read chats. So that might happen. Is pirating stealing if buying is not owning? That is a very good question. One that I'd rather not discuss on YouTube. But it's a problem, right? Like right now, what do you actually own? Like I had this happen where I bought some films on Amazon Prime like years ago. And now they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna remove those films. Do I get a refund? No? Okay. Think bad relegated to reading chats. Sag. I mean, it's an honor to read the chats. What are you on about? It's great. It's an honor. Very smart investment to use a phone as a camera and then the laptop for anything else. Well, right now I'm using the laptop webcam as the camera, but I don't want to buy a camera. My phone camera is perfectly fine. How is MacBook when it comes to telemetry and sending stuff to Apple? Can I disable most of it? You can, I mean, I don't know if it does stuff secretly, but you can disable telemetry, but it supposedly still sends stuff to Apple. Who knows? Yeah, I downloaded all of my Audible audiobooks. They can't ban it. I've heard about that being a thing, that you can download your books. I mean, the Amazon now lets you download your ebooks if the author enabled that as an option. So for example, for my ebook on Amazon, you can download the file. Nah, you gotta play Minecraft with the track, with a little nip, with a track point. Oh yes. I saw that tickle was that muscle memory. What do you mean, like when I do this? What films did you lose from Amazon? Then you can decide if you have really lost anything. That's a good question. I can't remember, but I've kind of stopped watching films anyway. Like I don't really watch that much stuff. I read, I might watch live streams. I generally, I don't know, like I don't really watch films or shows that much now. I have a Kobo Aura 2013, the best e-reader ever made. I also have a Kobo. It's a Kobo something, Kobo Forma maybe. It has like 32 gigs of memory. It's beautiful. It's great. Just I have all my ebooks on there. It's fantastic. It's one sec. Let me see if I can get it. It's the, oh, it's not currently charged, but it's this one right here. Has a nice little red case, 32 gigs. Literally all the books I could ever want, I can just put on here. You can use your phone's camera for streaming if you want as possible. I know, I'd have to set up my other laptop for chats. And right now, this one's fine for now. Do you prefer when people call you Bogdan or Christian? People have been calling me Mogdan recently, which is pretty funny. You can call me whatever, doesn't really matter. They're both my name. Why do you put your fingers in our eyes that when you want to talk about something in your videos? Well, you mean this? No, Bogman is gone. Nice Kobo you have there, yes. It's beautiful. 32 gigs of memory. I'm literally sorted for the rest of my life in terms of ebooks. Eye poke. It's fun. It's fun to poke people's eyes a little bit. And I know there's a lot of freaks on here that like it, so, you know. What luggage do you keep with you, suitcase or a backpack only? I should make a video on this. I have a very minimal setup. I have a backpack and a small case about this big. Oh no. But if I'm traveling and I know it's not going to be cold, so I don't have any hoodies, then that's sufficient. But if I do travel and it's cold, I do carry another bag, like a bigger suitcase that you can fit in the overhead compartment. I'm also a very large man, so I need space for clothes. But I will make a video on it. Okay, I'm back for the server idea. There was a cool thing you could do. Yeah, I got a Kindle Scribe. It's awesome for note-taking in ebooks. I didn't think you'd mention that second part. What second part? Bogman sounds like a swamp demon. Yes. A real-life Earth map, plus with towny plugins, people can build their real-life towns on the server on the Earth map. Sounds very involved. Yeah, a setup video would be so sick. I need to make that. That might be cool, actually. With realistic Earth deposits, and it's all free. Like an Earth SMP with town, teleports, etc. I can look into it. How much clothes do you take with you? Not a lot. So, for example, like when I don't have any hoodies with me right now. But so right now I have maybe 6 t-shirts, 2 pairs of shorts, 7 pairs of underwear, a few pairs of socks, and a very light jacket that shrinks to like a small size. But if I'm in Norway or something, then I bring my hoodies because, you know. Do you keep lots of physical cash? Is everything using travel bank cards? I have a little bit of cash for emergencies, but I don't. It's all like I use Wise, so I convert. It's like Revolut or whatever. I convert pounds to euros or whatever, and I just use that. I'm sure me and Gaze could manage it. I'll have to see if I can trust you, Tyler. It's just hosting. Is your ThinkPad running 100% CPU, your portable heater in the winter? Yes, that is what I use. How do you explain on the gates at the airport why you need 6 liters of lotion in your overhead compartment? I go, listen, I like being a smooth skin. I like having nice, smooth baby skin. That's why I carry 6 liters of lotion with me everywhere. Like, you do get that people travel with adult toys and stuff like all the time, right? Like, I don't know if 6 liters of lotion would raise that many eyebrows. I'm sure they've seen far worse stuff than that. I'd imagine it's cheaper than Realms, and you wouldn't be financing micro slop. Well, right now my focus is keeping things simple, so I don't mind paying micro slop a little bit of money if it keeps things simple. Tyler, hosting? I meant for the development side of the server when the Realm trial expires. I'll have to think about that. Lotion jug in the travel is a must, yes. I mean, my trial is now gonna end in like 3 weeks or something. Surely instead of putting adult toys in the overhead luggage, you just wear them inside you while you travel. I mean, that's one way of doing it. Oh my God. I mean, also you're assuming that they all go inside you. Maybe they don't all go inside you. But that is funny. You go through the X-ray machine. They're like, sir, can you please step over to the side here for a second, please, sir? They make you bend over. You have a suspicious item in your body, sir. We need to investigate. Mogden has a larger surface area. That's why he needs 6 liters of a lube. Did bro just call me fat? I think the bro just called me fat. Also, it's not lube. If Tyler was hosting, every brick would be TNT. 100%. 100%. Oh my... Bro, they're everywhere. Less embarrassing that way. Yeah, it's less embarrassing if you have the toys inside of you. Is that how it works? I just have a titanium... Oh my God. How many super chats do I have to pay to activate Speak Machine Roast? I don't even want to read that. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. Mr. Mr. Freak and Mrs. Freak Linux. Would you just keep the ball in your mouth? I guess you could fit more stuff in your luggage, right? Because it's like, if you have something on your body, you can just say, yeah, you know, this is just part of my, it's part of my culture. Freak machine. Oh my, I didn't make that video about Linux users and femboys and like deviant behavior, so I guess it checks out, doesn't it? After the second time I did it, I started to get self-conscious. But what if you have multiple toys which were meant to be used for the same entrance? I hope he or she is joking about that, never using Linux after that mess. Full BDSM set on you at the airport with the leather latex making sound with every step. Man, Linux is a crazy drug. Not even once, kids. Not even once. You don't want to go down that route. With the multiple toys, just use 5 of the 6 liter Nivea lotion to glide them all in. And you free up even more space because you have less lotion now. I'm never getting sponsored by Nivea, am I? Be careful, Christian. They might take down your channel. I don't think that would get me banned. Thank you for the tip. Do you keep the dog leash around your neck also? This is how intern as a drug mule. I don't know what that means. Only noobs need 6 liters. Yep, the stream is getting deleted, Kappa. Pretty solid stream. Not tried that yet. No, I don't think this chat will get me banned. It was more edgy stuff that made me delete the previous streams. Like the Metal Gear. Okay, let's take a step back on that one. But also, I think we should bring the streamer to a close in a second anyway, because it's getting. Do you take off the GIMP mask if they need to verify your ID? What even is this chat? Yeah, it went a little bit. This stream will go down as a legendary lost stream that will be talked about for years. No, it was in Metal Gear Solid. Yes. You probably could jam the Marco through if you tried hard enough. Oh. Okay, chat. I think it's time that we end the stream. It's been like 3 hours, and I'm a tired boy, and the chat is getting crazy. You have a separate passport with you in the GIMP mask. This conversation is so cooked, even a devil may cry. Can you imagine what people 1,000 years from now, when they will find this stream? Did you look at Fear and Hunger like I asked? It was a great story. Think you might like it. I haven't yet, but it's on the list. I wanted the stream to be longer, but unfortunately he's ending the stream. No. Stream ended epic. Best stream ending ever. Oh my god. Free. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a 1 in the chat. This has been very wholesome. I'm gonna have to make some videos from this. That should be on the channel tomorrow and the day after. Thank you for the travel tips. Yes. Freaky chat, 100%. Epic Among Us Chungus stream. I wonder how Apple looked at 1,000 years ago when people had to wear all the iron toys on since no lighter toys were invented yet. Or by Christian. GG's. Thanks guys, see you in security at the airport. Keep it wholesome, Chungus, he said. The name is Wholesome Machine.